School District and our corporate sponsors, First Bank and Trust and Clyde's Electric, welcome you to Bob Jostan Gymnasium for tonight's Class AA and ESD Boys Basketball Contest, where we welcome our guests, the Pierre TF Riggs Governors, to take on our own Brookings Bobcats. This contest is being conducted by the administration of Brookings High School under the guidance and regulation of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. We ask that all in attendance please take a moment for tonight's First Bank and Trust sportsmanship message.
We are excited to have so many friends, family, and fans here for tonight's game. High school sports certainly bring out a lot of passion, and we can't wait to hear you. Please remember to model good sportsmanship and the behavior that you expect, and be proud to see out of these high school athletes.
Be positive towards coaches and players, be appreciative of officials and workers, and be a fan that everyone likes to survive.
Thank you and enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask you to please stand and join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the BHS Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Isaac McMahon. As a reminder, proper respect for the flag is to remove your hats, stand at attention, and place your right hand over your heart. Active and retired military personnel may salute and show proper respect to the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starters with our Medical Group starting lineup. First, for our guests, the Governors. At guard, number 3, a 6'3" senior, Corday Austin. At guard, number 5, a 6'2" junior, Caden Ahart. And at guard, number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, Jaron Deagle. At forward, number 13, a 6'4" senior, Lincoln Dilgis. And at center, number 23, a 6'6" junior, Cooper Terwilliger. The Governors are coached by Larry Baker, who is assisted by Skip Kirk, Craig Ullman, and Kelly Brandt. And now, let's meet your Brookings Bobcats. Our cheerleaders tonight are Alyssa Sotero, Nevada Hintz, Tina Myrie, Stella Anderson, Adia Kuchlong, and Megan Cool. The Bobcats cheerleaders head coach is Jaslyn Peterson. And now, before we meet our Bobcat starters here in tonight's Future Bobcats, a big shout out to the Brookings Basketball Association for organizing and sponsoring this year's Future Bobcats. Starting at shooting guard for the Future Bobcats, it's 4'5" second grader from Dakota Prairie, Maverick, the Magic Man Anderson. Maverick's favorite team is the OKC Thunder, and his favorite food is breadsticks. He is currently number 2 in ESPN's top 100 recruits, so he is well on his way to achieving his dream of playing in the NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, Maverick Magic Man Anderson. And now, standing 4-3 is Elliot Killer Crossover Carols. Elliot is a shooting guard for the future Bobcats who loves the Timberwolves and a saucy plate of spaghetti. His future plans are to be the first athlete to make all-pro teams in both the MLB and the NBA. Elliot Killer Crossover Carols. And now, here's your fair starting lineup for the Brookings Bobcats. At guard, number 3, a 6'2" senior, Joe Butler. At forward, number 5, a 6'2" senior, Chase Bauer. At guard, number 12, a 5'11" senior, Drew Johnson. At guard, number 22, a 6'1" sophomore, Noah Leaf. And forward, number 25, a 6'6" senior, Grady Texas. The Bobcats are coached by Mr. Joe Ferguson, who was assisted by Jared Hunter, Tim Neese, and Nate Barnhart. Tonight's other trainers are Savannah Ryan and Eric Curry. Our officials are Jake Stewart, Jeff Hankler, and Tucker Kingsbury. Game administration tonight is Jeff JT Dvorak. And now it's going on with you, Left Basketball.
And then Pierre going back right to left. Bobcats control the opening tip. It is Noah Lease in the backcourt. Dribbles right, gets a pick from Johnson. Picks up the dribble now. Passes to Johnson in the backcourt. Against that zone, you heard Coach Fredrickson talking about in the pregame interview. Top of the key to Bauer. Left wing Johnson. Back to Bauer, top of the key. Dribbles to the elbow. Pivots now, goes left wing. Johnson will hoist and hit a three. On the opening drive, the Bobcats take a 3-0 lead.
That was something Coach Fredrickson talked about, not having that slow start. We've seen a lot of games this year. They get behind too much. It's hard to come back. Couldn't have drawn up a better start for the Bobcats right there.
Left wing Aharts, hands off for Deal. Deal goes in the post. Turnaround jumper goes for Dilges. Oh, no good. Rebound tapped around. Saved in. Nice heads up play by Cord Austin. And just flying out of bounds with Lease. Got a hold of it, threw it off the leg of Lease. And it will stay with Pierre underneath. Fresh 35. Deal gets it in the backcourt for Austin. In the corner they go. Back to Deal. The three is up and good. And just like that, the Governor's tied up. A possession apiece for each team, and they each hit a three. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Lease goes left wing for Johnson. In the corner for Tetzloff. He goes cross court, right side for Lease. Lease dribbles to the top of the key. Picks it up, goes right wing now for Hunnemer. Top of the key for Lease. Left wing Johnson to Tetzloff. Out top of the key. Lease will hoist a three. No good. High rebound. Grabbed by Cooper Terwilliger. He'll let it clear and give off for Deal. I want to say thanks to Pepsi for being a sponsor of high school sports here. Deal passes right wing for Austin. Austin goes top of the key for Terwilliger. He'll swing it left wing for Deal. Deal goes back door, finds a wide open Austin on a back cut from the far corner. And he has an easy reverse layup to make it 5-3 Pierre. Lease starting things off for Brookings. Dribbles right wing, picks it up. Bounces it in the post for Bauer, and bounces it in the lane for Tetzloff, who takes it up in traffic and puts it in. Ties it up at 5. First bucket for Tetzloff. Good interior passing by Bauer as he found Tetzloff for an easy bucket. Deal in the backcourt. Passes right wing for Austin, down to Terwilliger. Left wing pass now for Deal. Deal bounces it to Terwilliger, left block area, working against Tetzloff. Backs down. Takes it up, pump fakes, gets it blocked from a flat-footed Tetzloff. Terwilliger goes bend the backcourt for Aharts. Aharts in the lane, little jump stop, spin, Euro step. They're going to say a foul before the travel. Looked like a clear and obvious travel call. Noah Lease is going to pick up the foul instead. Will be underneath, left side. Lobbing it in the lane, it's tipped away and grabbed by Aharts. He goes left wing and dribbling in for the little 13-footer is Dilges. Knocks it down at 7-5 here. Both teams starting well offensively here. It's an extended 2-3 zone for Pierre. Left side to Bauer, he goes on the wing for Johnson. Back to Bauer. In the post, he fires it to Tetzloff. Out right wing for Lees, who pump fakes. Dribbles through traffic. Slaloms defenders, no good, too strong off the board. Rebound tipped and now grabbed by Terwilliger up ahead for Aharts. It goes all the way up in the lane to Lincoln Dilges, who went reverse layup from left to right and got it to go off the glass. And it's 9-5. Dilges has 4. Pass in the corner tipped away by a Governor defender. Stays with Brookings. Baseline. Lease will inbound, right side, underneath the hoop. It's in the backcourt. Way in the backcourt. It's going to have to be chased down by Jones-Hunnemer to keep it from going out of bounds, and he does. Good hustle by Jones-Hunnemer. Bring it back across the timeline. Pass right side for Lease in the backcourt. Lease dribbles. Left wing pass for Johnson. Back to Lease. He's going to go back to Johnson. Johnson goes in the corner for Tetzloff. Tetzloff looks underneath, bounces it for Bauer. Tipped around. Pinballs finally grabbed by Terwilliger. Nobody's getting it away from him. And he gets it off for Deal. Deal brings it across the timeline. Pass right wing. Stepping into a 3 is Aharts. It got blocked though by Bauer. Lease comes away with a loose ball, and the Bobcats have it on offense. Left wing Johnson bounces it in the corner for Bauer. Bauer goes cross court, tipped away by Deal. He'll take it up to the other end and pump fake and let Jones-Hunnemer fly by and easily put it up off the board. 5 now for Deal. It's 11-5. Pierre. 4 minutes to go here, just over 4 minutes as we take a timeout. A quick 30, we'll take it with them. Bobcats call the timeout. Their ball when we come back. They trail 11-5. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill. 4:01 to go first quarter. A 6-point lead for Pierre, 11-5. Brookings ball out of the timeout.
Substitution into the Bobcats, number 32, Hayden Jones.
Hayden Jones into the game. And Lease goes left wing. And they go to the baseline for Tetzloff. Goes cross court, right wing pass for Jones-Hunnemer. 3 is good. Jones-Hunnemer gets his first bucket, and it cuts it to 3, 11-8, 3:40 to go first quarter.
And again, we've seen it all season. That's just where Bergen Tetzloff, he catches it in the paint, and his first look is to pass. I mean, there's so many guys that can look to score. His first thought is who's open, and he throws such a good pass. Great pass to Jones. Good bucket there by him.
Backdoor cut, Dilges found Cord Austin. He went up for the 2-hand flush on the backdoor cut. That's the second time he's gotten loose backdoor and gotten an easy bucket. 13-8. 4 for Austin. Down in the corner, Jones-Hunnemer, another 3. No good on this one. Weak side board grabbed by Austin. He gives off for Deal. Deal brings it across the timeline, goes right wing for Aharts. Aharts dribbles, goes in the post. Intended for Terwilliger. Tapped away by Tetzloff. And Deal, or rather Aharts, grabs the loose ball. He gives to Deal the reset. Near the bottom of the circle. Pass left wing now for Austin. Back to Deal. Goes on the baseline. A little turnaround 10-foot jumper. No good for Dilges. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Lease will bring it up. Goes left wing now for Hunnemer. In the corner, they go for Tetzloff. Tetzloff looks underneath, finds Hayden Jones. Wide open, missed the layup. And on the pass, though, after the loose ball grabbed by Terwilliger, his pass to Deal is stolen by Johnson. Johnson has an easy bucket off the steal, and he's got 5. Back to a 3-point game. 13-10, 2:20 to go first quarter. Deal passes right wing for Aharts. Down in the corner, a 3 for Austin. No good. Weak side board grabbed by Johnson. They'll bring it up for the Bobcats. Passes left side for Lease. Lease back to Johnson. Johnson back to Lease. Lease picks up the dribble, goes to Johnson, who's going to hoist a 3. No good. High off the back of the rim. It hit the standard. It's going to be out of bounds. Back over to the Pierre Governors. We'll get a few subs here. Andrew Hines in for the first time. Jace Bauer back in. Gavin Anderson in for the first time. It's those three along with Bergen Tetzloff and Drew Johnson. Minute 50 to go here. First quarter. Want to say thanks to Active Heating for being a sponsor. Deal in the backcourt. Passes right wing for Austin. Austin, jab step, dribbles, pulls up from 15, right elbow extended, no good, short, rebounded by Bauer, gets tipped away and off of Bauer, out of bounds. It'll stay with Pierre. And they'll have a fresh 35. Caden Aharts checks back in, Lincoln Dilgis sits down. Logan Whitty, 5'11 junior, number 1 in there for the first time as well out of that timeout. They get it into Austin, down in the corner. Deal will hoist a 3. No good. Rebound comes back to Tetzloff on the far baseline. He gives off for Hines. Hines dribbles it across. Picks up the dribble. Goes left wing for Johnson. Back to Hines. Goes right wing for Anderson. Anderson, cross court, left wing pass for Johnson. On the backcourt for Hines, right side Anderson, who pump fakes, dribbles baseline, picks it up, goes top to keep for Hines. Tried to go in the post, it's stolen away by Deal. Deal on the other end, goes up to Austin. Austin takes it up, tried to slam it, lost it, but it still goes in. He's got 6, it's 15-10. All of Austin's points have come at the rim. Hines right wing to Bauer, dribbles into the lane, he gets the ball tied up. Good defense by Caden Aharts. Will go to the arrow. It's in favor of Pierre. Back in Lincoln Dilgis. And sitting down for the first time will be Cooper Terwilliger. Bobcats can take note of that and try to get Tetzloff involved on offense, but they're going to take Tetzloff off to get him a rest at the same time.
This is usually his 50-second break to end the quarter before he's back out there for probably the next 7 minutes and 20 seconds of the next quarter.
I want to say thanks to Right Angle Construction for being a sponsor. Right wing pass Austin. He goes left side now for Whitty. Whitty goes in the corner for Aharts, who dribbles into the backcourt to Austin. He goes right side to Whitty now to the elbow. They go. Dilgis goes cross court. A 3 from the left corner, no good for Aharts. Weak side board grabbed by Bauer. And the shot clock is off. We've got 25 seconds to play. Hines left wing for Hunnemer. Down in the corner, Anderson, who drives baseline. Picks it up. Double team. Pivoting goes in the backcourt for Hines near the bottom of the circle. 15 on the clock. I want to say thanks to Bose Construction for being a sponsor. Hines dribbling. Bobcats going to try to hold for 1 here, it looks like. Hines through the lane, pulls up from 10. A runner, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound is fought for. Bauer comes up with it. Throw it behind his head. No good. Almost got it to go with the buzzer. And the buzzer sounds. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, it'll be the Bobcats ball. When we come back in 60 seconds, Brookings trails by 5 to Pierre. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
From chasing a personal best to rallying with heart, from lifting with strength to harvesting with dedication. When pain is holding you back, trust Avera Orthopedics for comprehensive and specialized care. Because when you feel better and stronger, the possibilities are endless.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
To fix my fixer-upper.
To leave a legacy.
To make wellness a way of life.
First Bank and Trust knows it's your big picture that makes Brookings a special place.
To turn family recipes into local favorites.
Want to make your big picture a reality? Stop by First Bank and Trust or visit bankeasy.com.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill. Start of the second quarter. Brookings ball. They trail 50-10 to Pierre. It's Drew Johnson, Noah Lease, Jones Hunnemer, Jace Bauer, and Bergen Tetzloff on the floor for Brookings. Here now in a man-to-man defense. Lease gets a pick, dribbles to the left wing, picks it up, and hands off for Johnson. Johnson dribbles into the backcourt, pass right side for Bauer, down in the corner for Hunnemer. Hunnemer on the right wing for Lease. Lease dribbles, passes, no, he actually holds on to it, now passes right wing for Hunnemer. Hunnemer looks in the post. Gets it to Tetzloff on the baseline, outside the right block. Tetzloff dribbles, goes left wing for Lisi, pump fakes, dribbles baseline, picks it up, fall away jumper at the, before the shot clock buzzer went, no good, airmails it, almost an alley-oop for Tetzloff, who can't get it to go on the putback. On the other end now, Pierre has it, leading by 5, 7:15 to go second quarter. Ahart passes left wing for Austin. Austin gets a pick, dribbles down the center of the lane, takes it up, and no good on the runner, gets his own rebound, put back no good, he'll be fouled though, and go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul's gonna go on Tetzloff, that'll be his first, it's on the shot. So at the line goes Cord Austin. Austin, an 81% free throw shooter on the season. And he hits the first one. I want to say thanks to Brookings Health System for being a sponsor. High school sports here on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. He averages just under 15.5 points per game, as well as Austin, leader on the team. And he hits them both. 17-10, Pierre, 7:04 to go, full court pressure off the made free throws. Lease receives the inbound pass from Hunnemer. Back to Hunnemer he goes, right side, up ahead to Bauer. Bauer goes across the timeline, left wing to Tetzloff. All the way down in the near corner, Johnson for 3, no good. Bauer grabs the miss on the baseline, picks up the dribble. Now bounces it back to Johnson, who's left open again. Another 3 try, no good. And the weak side board grabbed by Ahart. He gives off for Deal to bring it up for Pierre. Coming up on 6.5 to go. Deal goes down the way in the corner and a pump fake for Austin. Back out to Aharts. Left wing Deal. Deal goes right side now for Aharts. Lobs it to Terwilliger. Right wing. Cross-court pass tipped. It found its way though to Aharts. Aharts in the lane and pulls up. Jumper no good over Lease. Good defense by Lease. Rebound by Hunnemer. Up ahead to Lease now across the timeline. Lease dribbles. Behind the back goes to Hunnemer. In the lane to Tetzloff. Scoops it to Bauer. Had a good look. Couldn't get it to go. Deal there on defense. Bauer upset with himself. Still 7-point lead. Hesitation dribble by Deal. Kicks in the corner for Austin, who pump fakes. Drives in the lane. Euro step in traffic. He'll be fouled and have 2 more free throws. Coming up, Will Austin. He's got 8 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist.
Bobcat foul number 12, Drew Johnson is first.
Drew Johnson picks up his first. It's the second for the Bobcats here in the second quarter. 5:58 to go. Austin back at the line, knocks down another one. He's 3 for 3 from the stripe. He's got 9. He'll have double figures if he hits the second one. I want to say thanks to Anderson Insurance for being a sponsor of high school sports here. Austin's second free throw is good. 19-10 Pierre with 5:58 to go in the second quarter. Full court pressure again. Hunnemer goes to Tetzloff. Tetzloff gives to Lease. Lease across the timeline. Dribbles toward the far corner. Backs off near the hash. He'll circle into the backcourt to reset. Pass left wing for Johnson. Down in the corner for Tetzloff. Tetzloff cross court right side for Hunnemer. Top of the key Lease. 24'3", no good off the back of the rim. Almost stopped dead. Rebounded by Terwilliger. Gives it off for Deal. Deal across the timeline. Passes right side now. That is for Aharts. Back to Deal. Down in the corner. And it's Dilges passing the post with Terwilliger. Kicks it out top of the key. A 3 is up and no good for Aharts. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Johnson quickly up to the other end. Left wing for Hunnemer. He goes in the backcourt for Bauer. Bauer dribbles against 2 defenders. Picks it up 14 feet away. Bounces it right wing for Lease. Lease goes to Tetzloff. Goes to the baseline for Bauer. Bauer goes reverse lip. He's hacked hard. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. And it's going to be a foul on Terwilliger. That'll be his first of the second quarter for the Governors, but it's on the shot. So going to the line is Jace Bauer, number 5. Has not missed a free throw on the season. And he knocks this one down. He averages just a shade under 4 points per game as well. And that's his first one of the night. Drew Johnson sits down. Gavin Anderson back in for Brookings. I want to say thanks to Brookings School District for being a sponsor. Both free throws good for Jace Bauer. 5:06 to go. To get it in to Austin, who gives to Deal. Now he goes for Aharts to bring it across the timeline. Back to Deal near the bottom of the circle to start the offense. Pass right wing now for Aharts. Looks inside, nothing there. Goes top of the key for Terwilliger. Swings left wing for Deal. Deal dribbles top of the key. Goes off left wing for Aharts, who tried to go baseline. Got it shut off by Lease. Dribbles into the backcourt. Pass for Deal. 10 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Aharts. Takes it down the right side of the lane. Pump fake. Spin, no good. May have gotten bothered or tipped by Tetzloff. Hunnemer grabs the loose ball up ahead to Bauer. Right wing in the backcourt now for Lease against a 2-3 zone. He'll pass left side of the backcourt for Anderson. Anderson goes back right side for Lease. Lease back to Anderson, top of the key. Goes left side in the corner for Hunnemer. Hunnemer goes cross court right side for Lease. Jab steps, top of the key pass to Anderson. It's Tetzloff in the lane, out left wing. Hunnemer for three. His second one of the game goes down. He's got 6, a big bucket for the Bobcats. Cuts it to 4. 19-15 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's just good ball movement right there. Again, you saw the pass from Lease to Bergen to Jace, back to Jones. Just a quick ball movement. It's a lot harder on the defense.
Terwilliger goes cross court from the left wing to the far corner. No good for 3. Was Deal. Weak side board grabbed by Tetzloff. Gives off to Lease. Lease, left wing, goes in the corner for Anderson. In the post for Tetzloff, who ball fakes, takes it up strong, and no good off the back of the rim. Rebound, fought for, and we're going to get a foul. Bergen Tetzloff trying to grab the ball as he fouled Lincoln Dilgis. Pierre crowd not liking it. Tetzloff was going for the ball. He's just really strong.
Yeah.
And Dilgis went to the floor.
And I think Bergen kind of said that too to the ref. I think he said, I had all ball. Yeah. When a guy that size knocks anybody over, like you mentioned, it's kind of quick for the ref to just assume foul them. But no, I think that was just some strength from Bergen.
2 fouls for Tetzloff. He sits down. Bounced into post from Terwilliger. True Terwilliger from the corner. He can't handle it. And Jones Hunnemer comes away with a loose ball. Inside 3.5 to go. Right wing, a 3 for Lease. Rolls in. Noah Lease, his first bucket. Cuts it to 1, 19-18. Pierre takes the timeout. We'll take it with them. A quick 30, 19-18. Pierre leads their ball when we come back. 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing changes everything. A smile. So easy. A smile lights it up. Apologizes. Unwelcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. 3:19 to go, second quarter. Bobcats cut it to 1. A couple of threes, one from Hunnemer, one from Lease. And it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, finally started to connect on some shots. They started 1 for 1, then they went 3 for their next 16. Now they've finally gone 3 for 4 from the field. So all it took was hitting a couple shots to get back in this game.
A 1-3-1 look here. Austin in the corner, a 3, and he knocks one down. Extends it back to a 4-point lead. Lease brings it across for the Bobcats. Passes left side of the backcourt for Anderson. Back to Lease. Will swing it right wing for Hunnemer. Back to Lease. Left side, Anderson. Looking in the post, nothing there. Back out to Lease. Thought about the 24-footer. Hangs onto it. Passes right wing for Hunnemer. Back to Lease. He's going to put up the 26-footer. Nothing but net for Noah Lease as he's hit 2 in a row on his last 2 tries, and he cuts it back to 1. 22-21, 2:20 to go, second quarter.
And that's where you're going to love a zone. Anytime you start to shoot like Noah, his eyes are going to get bigger. So he's going to hope Pierre stays in that 2-3 zone.
They get it in the post to Deal, who pump fakes and gets Jones in the air. That's Hayden Jones. He flew by, and then Deal put it in off the board. He's got 7. Back to a 3-point lead. Lease picks it up. Goes left side of the backcourt for Anderson. Anderson back to Lease, right side. Goes in the elbow for Jones. Back out right wing to Hunnemer. Hunnemer a 3, no good. Weak side board grab by Deal, and he'll bring it up. 1:45 to play. Deal down the right side of the lane, and he's going to get fouled on the drive. They'll take it out underneath. It's going to go on Hayden Jones, his first. 4th of the quarter for the Bobcats. Sitting down, going to be Sincere Wilson. Back in, going to be Lincoln Dilgis. Andrew Haig stepping in for the Bobcats. Jace Bauer sitting down. I want to say thanks to Stony Brook Suites for being a sponsor here. Underneath, Deal gets it in the corners for Austin. Back out top of the key, and a 3 up and no good for, that is Aharts, and a rebound by Lease. Had a good look, couldn't get it to go. 2-3 zone. Lease picks up the dribble. Passes right side for Anderson. In the post to Jones Hunnemer. Pump fakes, back out to Anderson. Anderson goes in the backcourt for Lease. Lease, ball fake, jab step, goes top of the key, passes left wing out for Haig. Haig dribbles, goes back to Lease. Lease picks it up, bounces in the lane for Huntemer. Turnaround jumper off the lane, off of the board, no good, in and out. Rebound and the putback for Hayden Jones. He's got his first bucket, he cuts it back to 1. Hayden Jones, the 6'3" freshman. Inside a minute to play here. Left wing deal. Gets it poked away by Anderson. Regathered by Austin. I want to say thanks to Krogman and Company Real Estate. Austin hands back to Deal. Deal goes to Ahart's right wing. Lobbed in for Terwilliger, who had backside position against Jones. Jones recovers and blocks the ball. And now it's saved in by Huntemer to Jones. Back to Huntemer. Huntemer up ahead. He gets the ball tipped away, but it's out of bounds as a good hustle play by Deal, but he can't keep it from going out of bounds.
Great defense by Hayden Jones. When you've got 6'6" Terwilliger posting you up, obviously has the size and strength. Hayden not scared of anybody. He's had plenty of hard matchups this year, so great defense by him to get a hand on that one before Terwilliger could go up with it.
And he gets to practice against Bergen Tetzlaff, which is good.
Great practice.
Yeah, great preparation for Cooper Terwilliger for sure. The Bobcats have the ball. They can take the lead with this possession, and they can hold it for one shot here. 20 seconds to play. I want to say thanks to Kelly Odegaard of Best Choice Real Estate for being a sponsor. Lease dribbling in the backcourt, guarded by Deal. He crosses over, gets by Deal into the front court, all the way in the lane, takes it up, tough runner, no good. Putback is good, but we've got a whistle before that, and 2 shots coming up for Lease. Nice aggressive take by Noah Lease, excuse me. I haven't called him Nathan most of the year.
Nathan can't drive like that, so that's when you definitely know it's Noah.
Cooper Terwilliger, it's a big one. It's the second one for Cooper Terwilliger. So Lease to the free throw stripe where he struggled a bit this year. 58% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one and we're tied at 24s. Lease averages just under 8 points per game. Bergen Tetzlaff sits down. Jennings Huntemer into the game for the first time. Second free throw for Lease could give the Bobcats their first lead since it was 3-0 Brookings. And they tried to buzz in Gavin Anderson, and he had the ball already. You can't do that. So we'll make Gavin Anderson wait at the table. Second free throw for Lease. In and out, no good. It iced him. Terwilliger out ahead to Austin. Austin heads up court, tried to get the offensive foul called to Lease, and that's a big one. That's going to be his second just before the end of the half, and it's going to put Pierre on the line. Probably just back off and let the time run out. Don't want to risk it there with one foul with less than 5 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, and again, it's one more dribble and he throws up almost a half-court shot. So that's where you just kind of have to take your chance and hopes that he's not able to hit that, like you said. Unfortunately, Lease picks up a second and Austin goes to the line.
And that's the other unfortunate part is they foul Austin, who's a good free throw shooter. He's now 5 of 5 on the night, and he's got 14 points. And that gives Pierre back the lead, 25-24. With 2.6 seconds to play here. Jennings Huntemer sits back down. Bergen Tetzlaff back in. Remember, Tetzlaff's got those 2 fouls. So does Lease. They're both in there. Second free throw for Austin can make it a 2-point game in favor of Pierre, and it does. Full court pressure now as Huntemer will inbound. Looks to baseball pass it down. Finds Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff takes it up, and he got it swiped away from behind. Nice hustle play by Jaron Deal. What a turn of events. That looked like Tetzlaff was going to have an easy bucket. Jaron Deal came out of nowhere and tipped it away from behind as he went up.
Great pass from Jones, too. He saw Bergen take off. An unbelievable pass, and like you said, just better hustle by Pierre to get down there and not allow him to get an easy layup.
Lease gets it into Tetzlaff. Wow. And an alley-oop. He just went up in the air, caught the pass in the air, put it up and in off the board, and ties it up at 26. Big play for the Bobcats to end the half. Tetzlaff's got 4, and we're knotted up at 26s. Huge play for the Bobcats.
He didn't even throw it at the hoop.
To end the half.
The only way he could get it to Bergen was a quick pass almost at the stomach. So great pass to get in. Even better finish by Bergen to catch that, go up with it with 0.7 of a second.
Yeah, had to throw it at an awkward angle. Nice adjustment by Tetzlaff in the air to put it up and in off the window. So we're tied at 26 at halftime. We'll take our halftime break. We'll have our halftime show. We'll give our thoughts on the first half. And we'll have stats with Alec Johnson. And we'll take a look at some other scores from high school basketball games going on in South Dakota tonight as well. Bobcats and the Governors tied at 26 at halftime. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
From chasing a personal best to rallying with heart, from lifting with strength to harvesting with dedication. When pain is holding you back, trust Vera Orthopedics for comprehensive and specialized care. Because when you feel better and stronger, the possibilities are endless. Here. The Bobcats tied up on a last-second tip-in, essentially by Bergen Tetzloff off the inbound pass from Noah Least, and take in the momentum at halftime as well. And that first half, their three-point shooting, which started a little cold, picked up and kind of kept them hanging around. Pretty clean first half, just 8 total fouls in that first half. Let's take a look at those first half stats out. From the free throw line, 75%. He was 9 of 23 from the field goal.
22%. They were 6 of 6 from the free throw line, all of those coming from Cord Austin as well. He was 6 of 6 from the line. Brookings, only 4 turnovers in the first half. They had all 4 actually coming in the first quarter, so they handled the ball extremely well there in the second quarter with no turnovers. And one other stat, the 8th grade boys basketball team had a sweep of the Mitchell Colonels tonight down in Mitchell. A team won 49-19, B team won 37-28, and the C team won 30-12. So the 8th grade boys doing a little work in Mitchell as well for the Bobcats tonight.
Take that, Colonels. Does that mean
Popped
they have,
up.
Does that mean there you go, nicely done. Does that mean they have to change the pattern on the outside when they get swept like that? Is that
Maybe.
the deal? Yeah, that should be. Should be. Put in some work on that thing. 25-17, Brandon Valley in AA boys leading at halftime over T, who was the number 3 team in the state. Interesting. And Mitchell, 32-31 over Sioux Falls, Washington with 2 minutes left in the third. That's at Sioux Falls, Washington. The number 1 and 2 teams playing tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln. The number 1 team beating the number 2 team, Roosevelt, 28-16 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That's at Lincoln. Watertown, the number 5 team in the state, beating Aberdeen Central 38-15 at halftime in Watertown. O'Gorman leading 8-5 over Harrisburg with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. That's at O'Gorman. Yankton and Sioux Falls Christian set for an 8 o'clock start at Sioux Falls Christian School tonight. Sturgis and Belfouche set for an 8 o'clock start from Belfouche. Douglas and Rapid City Central at Central High School set for an 8:30 start tonight. And Spearfish and Rapid City Christian set for an 8:30 start at Rapid City tonight as well. Girls AA scores from tonight. Sioux Falls Roosevelt won 53-32 over Lincoln. That was at Lincoln. O'Gorman, the number 2 team, worked over Harrisburg 81-29. Yikes earlier tonight. Sturgis beating Belfouche 31-14 after 3. Sioux Falls Christian, the number 5 team in the state, winning over Yankton 60-23 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That's at Sioux Falls Christian. Aberdeen Central, the number 5 team in the state, beating Watertown 25-13 at Central High School. Spearfish over Rapid City Christian right now 14-6 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. That's at Spearfish. Let's see here. Sioux Falls, Washington, the number 3 team in the state, beating Mitchell 26-20 at halftime. That's at the Corn Palace. And Douglas and Rapid City Central getting set to go from Central High School any minute now. No update on that score as of yet. It's going to do it for your halftime show. The Bobcats and the Governors tied up at 26s. Second half coming up in 2 minutes. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall, presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Raffle basket and the 50-50 split pot ticket that was sold throughout the games this evening. Please give a big round of applause as a thank you to everyone who purchased tickets tonight for our fundraiser.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in South Dakota, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. Start of the third quarter here. It'll be Pierre ball going left to right from our vantage point in the Dallas Cole press box. Bobcats will be going back right to left. Both teams starting the way they started the game. Deal will start things off for Pierre. Gives off for Aharts, left wing for Austin. On top of the key, Ahart's going to hoist to 3, no good, rebounded by Tetzloff. Tetzloff out ahead for Bauer. Bauer in the lane, across the lane to Lease, who can't handle it, and chases it down in the corner and now dribbles into the backcourt to start the offense. 2-3 zone for Pierre. Right wing pass to Hunemer, back to Lease. Lease, back to Hunemer. Goes into Tetzloff, fired it in, takes it up against Terwilliger, got it bothered. On the rebound, fought for by the two big guys, and Terwilliger comes away with it. But as he tried to pass it over to Aharts, he kind of lost it, and it goes out of bounds, and it stays with the Bobcats.
You can see Bergen wanted to go for that jump ball, but he let go right away. He knew he has 2 fouls, just couldn't risk picking up his third and missing a whole bunch of this quarter. So smartly, didn't even bother to go for it, but Brookings able to get the ball back.
And he knew, normally I could probably grab that and take it away from somebody, but Terwilliger's a little bit of a different story. He and Tetzloff are 2 big, strong fellas. Johnson top of the key to Lease, back to Johnson on the wing, back to Lease. And he dribbles, picks it up, goes right wing for Hunemer, to the elbow for Tetzloff, who bounces it off for Bauer, back door on the baseline. Bauer puts it up and in off the window, and the Bobcats are up 28-26, their first lead since it was 3-0. Deal walking it across the timeline. Passes right side for Austin. Austin looks inside, gets it to Terwilliger, pass across the lane, trying to go back door, tipped away by Tetzloff as he was trying to get back door to Deal. If Tetzloff doesn't tip that away, Johnson may have stolen it anyway. Obviously no way for him to know that. Good defense all the way around by the Bobcats. And another good defensive play. Bauer chased down the inbound pass, tips it off of the front ankle of the Pierre Governor's guard, Austin, and it's out of bounds back over to Brookings. What a hustle play by Bauer.
Always hustling. Stayed on his feet that time too.
Free throw line, Tetzloff dribbles down the right side of the lane, takes contact against Terwilliger, and just bounds in the air and puts it up and in off the glass. Tetzloff's got 7. It's 30-26 Brookings. 6:20 to go, third quarter. Terwilliger near the right elbow, passes right wing for Austin. Gets a pick from Terwilliger. Looks back door, picks it up, goes in the corner. 18-foot jumper up and nothing but net. High arching shot by Lincoln Dilgis. And it cuts it to 2, 30-28. Dilgis has 6. Right side pass to Hunemer. Pass is tipped by Austin, now stolen away by Deal. Deal all the way to the bucket, took it up strong, and puts it in as Lease kind of had to back off because he's got those 2 fouls. So a quick 4 answer by Pierre, and they tie it up at 30s. Free throw line to Tetzloff, to the right wing Hunemer, top of the key Lease, left wing Johnston, down in the corner for Bauer, who dribbles, picks it up, tried to save it in off of Aharts. Aharts actually caught it, brings it up to the other end in the lane, Euro step, no good on the shot, he'll be fouled. And Lease tried to do the same thing he did in the last possession, is just kind of back off a little bit, there's contact, and he'll pick up his 3rd foul. Lease doesn't like the call, saying, I was giving up the shot. So to the line, Aharts, his first free throw, in and out, no good. Aharts, a 47% free throw shooter, so a little more comfortable with him on the line than Austin, who's an 81% free throw shooter. Aharts averages just under 5.5 points per game. Second free throw is good. And that's his first point of the game. Full court pressure out of the made free throw. They get it into Hines. Back to Hunemer. Hunemer back to Hines, left side. Hines dribbles, goes mid-court strike to Johnson. Now to Tetzloff. Back to Johnson. Thought about the 3, or faked the 3. Hangs onto it. Goes to Hines. Right side to Hunemer. Back to Hines. He'll swing it left side for Johnson. Back to Hines, top of the key. Right side Hunemer. Bounces it baseline for Bauer. Bauer bounces it in for Tetzloff, who's fouled on the way up. I think it's going to go on Aharts. It's on Terwilliger, that's 3, but I don't think it'll be on him. It's going to be on Aharts, his first. To the line for a couple goes Tetzloff. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Bit of a quiet night for him. His first free throw is no good for Tetzloff. Remains a 1-point game. I want to say thanks to Pepsi for being a sponsor of high school sports here. Tetzloff can tie it up with his second free throw. And he misses them both. Rebounded by Terwilliger. Tetzloff just a 63% free throw shooter and misses them both. 1 point lead for Pierre. Deal in the backcourt near the bottom of the circle. Passes right wing now for Aharts. Back to Deal on the wing. Looking in the post. Nothing there. Dribbles to the top of the key. Pass left wing for Aharts. He lobs it baseline for Austin. On the left wing, he'll pass for Deal. Deal dribbles baseline. Pump fake. Fall away shot as it was bothered by Tetzloff. Well short. Tetzloff comes up with a rebound. He gives off for Hines. Hines across the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Goes left wing for Johnson. Back to Hines. Right side, Hunnemer. Bounces it baseline for Bauer. Goes in the lane for Tetzloff, who puts it up and in. They've run through the baseline the last couple times. Bauer finding a lane to pass it to Tetzloff for buckets.
And again, I think of Bergen's 8 points, 6 of them, like you had said, to come off that play right there. It's a quick pass to Jason. Jace does an excellent job of making that other quick pass to Bergen, who's finished like four times down low.
Bobcats up by 1. Terwilliger dribbles in the lane, pass in the backcourt for Aharts. Left wing pass, Deal. Guarded by Hines. Pass in the post, tipped away by Tetzloff, and almost stolen away by Johnson. Terwilliger comes back with it, gets it to Austin on the baseline. He takes it underneath the hoop, takes it up hard. He gets the foul against Tetzloff, who doesn't like the call, saying, I was standing there straight up. And it looks like he had a good argument. The coaches for the Bobcats all yelling no way at the same time in unison.
I was going to say, I think they were going to be upset with the call regardless, but I think they assumed it was going on Jones. They were both kind of down there, and like you mentioned, Bergen, they were both straight up. Bergen more straight up, if that's even possible. But, so yeah, I think they were upset with the call, and then once they put it on Bergen, it was rightfully so to be even more upset.
3 on Bergen. Now he'll sit down along with Jace Bauer. Jennings Hunnemer coming back in, along with Hayden Jones. 7 for 7 from the line now is Austin on the night. I want to say thanks to Active Heating for being a sponsor. Austin now 8 of 8 from the stripe. He's got 16 to go along with 2 boards and 2 assists, and it's a 1 point lead for Pierre. Full court pressure. Hines gets it back to Jones. Hayden Jones going to dribble. Pass left side now for Jones. Hunnemer cross court pass intended for Jennings Hunnemer. It's stolen by Dilges. He goes left wing for Deal. In the backcourt, Aharts. Back left wing for Deal. In the post for Terwilliger against Hunnemer. Gets it tipped away, and the loose ball caroms to Johnson. Good defense by Jennings Hunnemer. The 6'3 freshman showing some strength against the big Terwilliger. Left wing pass to Jones Hunnemer. Top of the key, Hines. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. Got to call Jones Hunnemer, and Andrew Jones are Hayden Jones, rather, on the floor as well, so I don't know what to do here. Left wing, Jones, Hunnemer in the corner. Hayden Jones, a 3, no good, weak side board. Tipped by Hines, he can't keep it from going out of bounds. It'll go back over to Pierre. I want to say thanks to Right Angle Construction for being a sponsor here. Deal will jog it up for Pierre and start things off. We're at 3 minutes to go, third quarter, a 1 point lead for Pierre. And they've got the ball. Right wing pass, Austin. Hands back to Deal. Looks in the post, nothing there. Dribbles top of the key. Pass left wing for Austin. Pierre crowd wants a foul in the post as they tried to get it to Terwilliger. Left baseline, 17-footer, no good for Austin. And Hayden Jones brings the ball up the court. Passes to Hines to start the offense. Hines passes right wing for Jones Hunnemer. Jones top of the key to Hines. He'll swing it left wing for Johnson. Back top of the key for Hines. Back left wing Johnson. Going to hoist a 3. No good. Weak side board grabbed by Jones Hunnemer. He's going to get called for the foul, though. They're saying he pushed off against Aharts. It'll be the first on Jones Hunnemer. Third of the quarter for the Bobcats. I want to say thanks to Bose Construction for being a sponsor. 33-32, Pierre with the lead in the ball. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Deal starting the offense. Passes to Austin, left wing. In the post to Terwilliger against Jennings Hunnemer. Kicks it all the way to the near corner. 3 for Aharts, no good. Rebounded by Hayden Jones. He gives off for Hines. Hines gets by Deal across the timeline. Passes left corner, Johnson for 3. Yes! Drew Johnson's second 3 of the game. He's got 8. And it's 35-33 Brookings, a minute 50 to go, third quarter. Right wing Deal crosses over against Johnson. He'll get the foul call. That's going to be the second on Drew Johnson. The fourth for Brookings, so no more to give. 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. I want to say thanks to Brookings Health System for being a sponsor. Sitting down, Lincoln Dilges, back in Logan Whitty for Pierre. Lob it in to Austin in the lane against Hayden Jones. Pump fakes, and then he gets the floater to go. Nice night for Austin. He's got 17. We're tied up at 35 apiece. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Left hash to Johnson, top of the key, Hines. Right side to Jones, Hunnemer. Down in the corner to Jennings. Back to Jones, Hunnemer. Cross-court pass left wing for Johnson. Johnson in the lane, throws up a runner. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Terwilliger, who gives off for Deal. Deal in the lane, a Euro step, pushed off against Johnson, no call. Too strong, rebound by Terwilliger. Split back is off the side of the backboard, and they're going to say the ball caromed off of Terwilliger out of bounds back over to Brookings. You can hear the Governor's crowd getting frustrated with no foul calls that they think are happening against Cooper Terwilliger.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Jennings is in there just to battle. I mean, he knows Bergen's going to come in the fourth quarter with the 3 fouls he has, so I'm sure they said, you go in there, you've pretty much got 5 fouls to work with. That one maybe, but some of the other ones that the Pierre crowd's been upset with, really, Jennings is down there just kind of almost taking a lot of the throws from Terwilliger. So, and they've let him play all game too, so I think they've done a fine job really not calling anything.
Working the perimeter against the zone of the Bobcats, down in the corner to Jones. It goes into Jennings, who can't handle the pass, and it comes away, loose ball, grabbed by Deal. Deal up to the other end, passing the backcourt for Aharts. Aharts dribbles, goes right wing for Deal. Deal into Terwilliger against Jennings. Terwilliger backs down and takes it up strong, gets the foul call and the bucket. Jennings nodding his head no, like I didn't foul him. But they're going to tag him with the call, and the bucket's good for Terwilliger. By the way, the first bucket for Terwilliger on the night. He's got 2 points, 13 rebounds. Holy cow. And his free throw is good. Makes it a 3-point game, 38-35. Terwilliger will sit down. As coming back in is Lincoln Dilges. Tetzlaff comes back in with 35.8 to go here in the third quarter. They can essentially hold for the final shot. We'll see full court pressure. They get it into Hines. Back to Jones. Back to Hines. Up to Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff goes cross court, right side for Anderson. He thought about going back cross court, holds on to it. Top of the key to Hines, left wing Johnson. Back to Hines. Less than a second differential between the clocks. Hines near the bottom of the circle. He'll back off, guarded by Austin. It's a zone defense. Have a 1-3-1 look. Hines goes right side for Anderson. Back to Hines. Hines goes in the post to Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff, turnaround, jumper inside. No good. Strong off the board, rebounded by Dilges, who gets it out to Deal. Just as the buzzer sounds, Deal threw it up to the other end, but it wouldn't have counted even had it gone. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter with the Bobcats trailing by 3, 38-35. It'll be Brookings ball when we start the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
To fix my fixer-upper.
To leave a legacy.
To make wellness a way of life.
First Bank and Trust knows it's your big picture that makes Brookings a special place.
To turn family recipes into local favorites.
Want to make your big picture a reality? Stop by First Bank and Trust or visit bankeasy.com.
Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. The number 17 and number 16 teams in the SODAC 16 ratings going at it here tonight. Bobcats in 17th right now, less than a half a point behind Pierre. A win would put him in 16th. In the lane to Tetzlaff, out top of the key. Lisa, 3, nothing but net. Noah's got 10, and he ties it at 38. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. The three-point shooting has kept the Bobcats in this game. Left wing Deal gets a pick, dribbles to the left elbow, pulls up from 15, knocks down the jumper. Johnson went under the pick, gave Deal the room he needed. 2-point lead. Deal now with 11 to match his jersey number. Lease in the backcourt, passes left wing for Johnson. Back to Lease, right side to Jones Hunnemer. Hunnemer back to Lease. A deep three straight away. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Austin. Would have been a big shot for Brookings. Austin on the other end. Passes right wing for Dilges, who dribbles. And a step back, 17-foot jumper, no good. Short rebounded by Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff bounces it up ahead for Bauer, but it's too strong out in front of him. Out of bounds, back over to Pierre.
I was going to say, I think that's the most dribbles I've seen Bergen have all season. He kind of knows when he gets those rebounds, get it to a guard. But that one right there, he saw Jace running, so I think he knew maybe if he had one more bounce in it, that one was just a little too hard. But again, you like the aggressiveness from Bergen right there.
Yeah, not the wrong idea. Nope. Just an inerrant pass. And they've done a good job taking care of the ball for the most part tonight. Bobbed into Austin against Bauer, dribbling. Turns around, gets the shot off, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple. And that is not who they want at the stripe. He is perfect from the line tonight. First foul for Bauer, first of the quarter for either team. 8 of 8 from the stripe, if I believe right, if I remember right from memory.
This only has him, DAC Stats has him at 6. I have him for 8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 9 of 9.
Yeah, I'm down for 9 of 9.
DAC Stats might be lagging a bit.
Jornby might be sleeping.
6:37 to go here, and with that free throw, it's a 3-point lead for Pierre. And now 4. It's 42-38 Pierre. I want to say thanks to Anderson Insurance, sponsor here. Lease facing full court pressure, goes to Tetzlaff, who goes across the timeline for Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the right hash. Now he gives to Lease. Lease gets a pick from Tetzlaff, dribbles left side of the backcourt, passes right side for Johnson. Back to Lease. Lease dribbles through the lane, takes it up, goes up a tough runner, got a hit on the way up by Terwilliger, going to the floor and fighting for it. A couple players, Jace Bauer for Brookings, along with a Pierre player, and that is number 5, Aiden Aharts, who's holding onto his right ankle. You go to the arrow, it's in favor of Pierre. And we'll let the trainers come out and look at Aharts. We'll take a quick break while they do that. 6:13 to go. Now they'll get him up. We'll keep it right here. He's going to get up and walk it off now. 6:13 to go, fourth quarter. 42-38. Pierre with the lead, and they'll have the ball as Aharts is just going to limp off of the floor and go behind the Bobcats bench to get checked out. So kind of an impromptu timeout here. There's the Pierre coaching staff, head coach Larry Aker talking to his players. So Pierre with the ball out of the break here, the break for an injured player on the jump ball call. Pass right side for Dilges. He goes back door, finds Austin, who takes it up for the two-hand flush, and he's going to be fouled. That'll be another quick one on Jace Bauer. Pierre making plays in this fourth quarter, stretching out the lead. 44-38, and Austin back at the line. He's got 21 points, and he can stretch the lead out to 7 here from the stripe. I want to say thanks to Brookings School District for being a sponsor. Free throw is good for Austin. It rolled around and dropped. Closest he's come to missing one of those all night. First time I think he's hit the rim. Tetzlaff back to Lease. Lease picks it up, goes across the timeline to Tetzlaff. Down in the corner, Johnson open for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped up into the air, now grabbed and lost as Tetzlaff goes to the floor. He gets it out to Lease, top of the key. Lease dribbles down the left side of the lane. Pump fakes, kicks it out in the corner. Johnson, another try. No good. Weak side board grabbed by Austin this time, and he'll slow it up. He gives off for Deal. 5.5 to go, fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Governors, and they've got the ball. Bobcats in a bit of a precarious time here. Hand off for Deal. Back from Austin. Gets it into Terwilliger. Gets it tipped away as he dribbles. Goes to the top of the key for Deal. He dribbles, pulls up right elbow from 15 and left it well short. Air ball out of bounds. Back over to Brookings. 5:17 to go. I want to say thanks to Stony Brook Sweets for being a sponsor here. Lease across the timeline against a 1-3-1 zone. dribbling in the backcourt, looking for some movement here. Now he dribbles, passes right wing for Hunnemer. Hunnemer back out to Lease. Back to Hunnemer, right wing. He'll hoist a three. Nothing but net for Jones. Hunnemer, he's got 9, all of his points from beyond the arc, and a quick timeout by the Bobcats after the made basket. A full timeout on the floor. We'll take 30 of it with them. 4:51 to go, fourth quarter. With that three, the Bobcats cut it to 4. 45-41, Governor's ball. When we come back, Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. So easy. A smile lights it up. Apologizes. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. 45-41. Here with the lead. Bobcats cut it to 4 though off of that three from Jones Hunnemer on the possession just before the timeout. Bobcats want to see if they can start going full court pressure here with 4:51 to go in the fourth quarter. It is Tetzloff, Hayden Jones, Bauer, Lease, and Jones Hunnemer for the Bobcats. Austin, Whitty, Deal, Terwilliger, and Dilgis for Pierre. Full court pressure here as they get it to Whitty. Whitty back to Deal. Deal pass across the timeline. Dangerous pass to Dilgis to Whitty now as they keep the ball. So, people holding their breath on that pass across court from Deal. Down in the court, Whitty goes in the backcourt for Deal. Deal, pump fake, step through move, lost the ball. Got it tipped away and off his thigh. And it'll go back over to Brookings. He's got his palms raised to his head coach, Larry Aker, but it looked like the right call.
Yeah, correct call. Couldn't see if it was Hayden or Jay. Somebody just swatted straight down and the ball flew that way. So yes, correct call there off the leg or the thigh of the Governor.
He may have been looking for a foul call before that. I'm not sure what he was really complaining about. Lease thought about the three, goes left wing for Jones. Down to Hunnemer in the corner who pump fakes. He drives baseline and tried to go across to the far baseline. It's tipped out of bounds by Dilgis. Stays with the Bobcats underneath, 15 to shoot. 4:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Bobcats trail by 4, 45-41. Lease to inbound, gets it in the corner for Jones. Jones dribbles in the backcourt and leaves for Hunnemer near the bottom of the circle. Hunnemer to start things off. Passes right side for Lease. 5 on the shot clock. Lease dribbles, pulls up from the three. In and out, no good. Almost got it to go. Would have been huge. Rebounded by Dilgis. Pierre has it back. Deal brings it across. Pass right wing for Austin. Austin in the backcourt. Tipped away, stolen by Jones. Jones spins in the lane on the other end. Picks it up, goes to Tetzloff, who takes it up and almost slammed it home, lost it off the back of the rim as he was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. That would have been a big bucket for the Bobcats too. Tetzloff missed his previous 2 shots from the stripe. These are a couple big ones. With 3:35 to go as they trail by 4. Want to say thanks to Krogman & Company Real Estate for being a sponsor. Tetzloff's free throw short, no good, remains a 4-point game. Tetzloff has 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists on the night. Makes this, it'll be a 1-possession ball game. Free throw is no good, in and out, rebounded by Deal. Deal will bring it up against Jones. Bobcats waste an opportunity there. Left wing pass, now they go for Aharts. Aharts guarded by Jones, a 1-3-1 zone. Pass in the backcourt, almost stolen by Hunnemer, but he's going to foul as Deal made a nice play, stepped in front of him, got in the track of the ball, and he's fouled. Because Hunnemer had no choice but to make contact. Like a receiver, getting in front of the defensive back so he doesn't have a track at the ball, using his body to shield it. Deal in the backcourt, he gets it to Dilgis. Back to Deal, down in the corner. Aharts goes in the post to Terwilliger. Terwilliger goes in the lane for Dilgis, who has a good look. No good off the back of the rim. A break for the Bobcats as that was a point-blank shot. Jones comes away with the rebound. Now Lease has it. Lease across the timeline against a 2-3 zone. He picks it up, goes left wing for Johnson. Back to Lease. Back to Johnson. Back to Lease. Thought about the three, hangs onto it, dribbles top of the key, picks it up, goes to the elbow for Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff, pump fake, takes it up strong, no good on the shot. He'll be fouled. That's going to be against Terwilliger. That'll be 3. Tetzlaff needs to hit a couple free throws here to cut into this 4-point lead. Tetzlaff again. 63% free throw shooter coming in. He's 0 for 4 on the night. This one is going to be short off the rim. Missed free throws becoming the story here in the fourth quarter for the Bobcats. I want to say thanks to Kelly Odegaard, Best Choice Real Estate, for being a sponsor. And he gets one to go. Cuts it to 3. So it's a one-possession ball game. 2:48 to go. Austin against a little full-court pressure. Back to Ahart. Across the timeline to Dilgis. Goes cross-court, left baseline rather, to Austin, who goes left wing. A 3 is up and good for Deal. A big one for the Governors. Deal has not been that aggressive from the outside tonight, but he knocks down a big one there to give the Governors a 6-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 48-42. Governors with the lead over the Bobcats. Bobcats ball when we come back. 2:33 to go, fourth quarter. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill. 2:33 to go here in the ball game. A 6-point lead for Pierre as they just hit a 3. They haven't been shooting well from 3, and that was a kind of a deep one and an aggressive shot for Jaron Deal from deep, and he knocked it down. He's got 14, but they haven't been shooting well from deep today.
Somehow found its way in, just kind of wiggled its way in. But yeah, I was fine with the shot, hit it. But again, 2.5 to go, only down 6, so not the end of the world. But yeah, a big shot there for the Governors.
Inside 2.5 to go, the Bobcats trail by 6. Get it to Hunnemer as they weave. Pass left wing now for Lease. He gets a pick from Tetzlaff. Dribbles down the center of the lane, takes it up, no good. The tap back for Tetzlaff, he couldn't handle it, and the rebound by Deal now. He's up ahead to Austin on the wing. Dribbles toward the corner. Goes in the backcourt for Deal. They'll look to run a little clock here. Left wing pass now, Dilgis in the backcourt for Deal, guarded by Hayden Jones. Jones passes right wing now for Ahart. Goes baseline for Dilgis. His pass is tipped, and now we're going to get a whistle. It's going to be a foul, I believe, against Jones Hunnemer. That'll be 3. It's the 4th, so the last one to give. Bauer checking back in, sitting down, going to be Jones Hunnemer.
Substitution number 5, Jace Bauer.
Minute 52 to go here. Pierre ball underneath right side. Deal gets it into Austin on the baseline. He takes it up, gets an easy bucket. Just a curl pick. He curls off the pick and has an easy bucket as he got ahead of Bauer. 8-point lead. Lease picks it up, goes left wing for Johnson. Johnson gives it to Bauer on the left elbow. Bauer dribbles, bounces it off for Tetzlaff, who takes it up strong, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he'll be fouled on the putback, and he'll have a couple more free throws. Think about the free throws that Tetzlaff has had in here in this fourth quarter. He knocks him down. They're only down by 3 or 4 right now. 4, I think it would be. That would be 3 because he's only made 1. Now he misses another one. This is going to be the story of the fourth quarter if the Bobcats come up short.
And again, that's tough for any free throw shooter getting to the line. You miss one, maybe it's in your head, but like you had mentioned, Bergen's his 6th trip to the line here in the 4th, and he knows if he's made a couple of these, it'd be a much closer game. And even those ones too, it's one of those things where you miss some, but now he almost can't even buy one. That one just in and out. Just can't get one to fall.
2 more misses. A minute 20 to go. Austin in the backcourt to Deal. Deal down the center of the lane, try to drop it off to Terwilliger. It's tipped away. Terwilliger dribbles, power dribble, no good on the shot, rebounded by Tetzloff. Tetzloff up ahead for Bauer. It's tipped away and then tipped off of Bauer's hand and back over to Pierre. Probably should have held on to it. That would have been a tough one to drop in there. A little full court pressure now. 1:07 to go. An 8-point lead. Get it into Dilges. Back to Ahartz. It bounces it up ahead to Deal. Deal across the timeline. A minute to go. He's going to be trapped down in the corner. He bounces it to Terwilliger in the backcourt now for Ahartz. To Austin. Austin going to be fouled. Bauer chases him down as they are down by 8, so they need to start fouling. 53.7 to go. That puts him in the bonus. That's the 5th of the quarter for the Bobcats. The 3rd on Bauer. Back to the line. That's the guy you don't want to foul, though, is Austin. He's perfect from the line tonight. And he's been there a lot. Knocks down the first one. 51-42. Austin has 25 on the night to lead all players. He's had a nice night.
12 of 12 from the free throw line himself. Pierre's 14 of 15, 93% from the line. And again, that's what's going to win you ball games, the free throw line. And we've seen it tonight from Pierre as he hits another one to go 13 of 13.
10-point game, largest lead of the night. 50 seconds to go. Lease dribbling to the right wing, down the right side of the lane, takes it up, and the runner is going to be no good. Rebounded by Terwilliger, tipped away by Tetzloff, who takes it up, probably got fouled, somehow got it to go in. And he cuts it to 8, 39.9 seconds to go. A quick 30-second timeout for the Bobcats. We'll take it with them. Pierre ball when we come back, 39.9 to go, 52-44 Governors. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. 39.9 to play. Full court pressure out of the timeout for the Bobcats. Deal to inbound. He's going to look to get it in. And it's stolen by Hunnemer. Hunnemer goes to the floor. He gets it to Tetzloff, who kicks it in the corner for Johnson. A 3 is up and good! And a quick timeout by the Bobcats after the score, and Jones-Hunnemer goes to the floor.
Yeah, Jones got, well, I mean, it was actually, Jones tipped the pass, and then Bergen came down and just ran through Lincoln Dilges. And then I think when Dilges got hit by Bergen, or Dilges also then collided with Jones. So it was kind of a 3-man collision.
Like fell on the back of his leg, maybe?
Yes, and anytime Bergen's involved with any sort of, somebody's getting hit hard. So I think Jones kind of caught the brunt end of Dilges and Tetzloff, because you can see they both got up, but Jones took
some shrapnel
beating of both of them. Yeah. Great steal by Jones, though.
It was, yeah, and a big play. That cuts it to 5. 32.7 to go, exactly what they needed. Good defense by the Bobcats, and you certainly hope that Jones-Hunnemer is going to be all right. They're going to help him up here. Looks to be his left foot. He's favoring. He's walking under his own power, limping off. He's going back to the locker room. 32.7 to go here. They're taking a timeout on the floor, a quick 30. 32.7 to go, 52-47, Pierre with the lead, and it'll be their ball out of the timeout. Bobcats have scored 5 quick ones to cut it to 5 with just over 30 seconds to play here. You got to keep playing good defense, hope for another steal or foul right away if you can. And you want to try to not foul Austin.
I was going to say, it's to the point of where you want pretty much anybody to beat you at the free throw line. Like you said, shot clock's off, so you can't really pick and choose, but really you just got to stay on Austin the best you can.
And they get it into Austin, and he'll be fouled right away, either by Johnson or Bauer. Let's see who they call it on. It is going to be on Bauer. That'll be his 4th. So we'll head to the other end. Almost double team him and just make him get it into anybody else. Because he just hasn't missed all night from the free throw line. Once you've built up that confidence, it doesn't matter what point of the game is. You feel pretty good going to the line. Austin, 26 points on the night, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Knocks down another free throw. He's 13 of 13 from the stripe. 13 of his points coming from the line. He's got 27. An 81% free throw shooter coming in. That will go up after this game. And he hits them both here. Jones gets it into Lease. Lease dribbling it up. Down the right side of the lane. Pump fakes. Kicks it out into the backcourt for Bauer. Bauer going to put up a three. No good. Rebound. Tipped by Tetzloff. Out of bounds. Back over to the Governors. 20 seconds to go here. Full court pressure. Deal gets it in. Stolen by Tetzloff. Saves it in, but it's ricochets off Terwilliger and ends up in Deal's hands. And he'll be fouled. Just a bad break for the Bobcats. Looked like they came up with the steal they needed. But it ends up in the Governor's hands on the save. 16.7 ticks on the clock.
Fouling out to the Bobcats is number 5.
Looks like the Bobcats just going to come up short here tonight. To the line goes Jaron Deal, the 6-foot sophomore guard, number 11. He's had a nice night as well. He's got 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. And his first free throw is good, nothing but net. Deal, a 75% free throw shooter coming in. And he averages just over 7 points per game. He gets them both here, a 9-point lead. Lease brings it up. It's a pick. Pump fake, step through on the three, no good off the left side of the backboard, rebounded by Austin. And he'll be guarded by Tetzloff, but Austin's just going to dribble it out. That's going to be the final. 56-47, the final. That's a tough one for the Bobcats, as they could have made up some ground in the Sodak 16, sitting in that 17 spot right behind Pierre, but they come up short, a 9-point loss, 56-47. So with the loss, the Bobcats fall to 1-15. With the win, the Governors improve to 5-11 on the season. We'll take a break here. We'll have your post-game show coming up next. We'll give our thoughts on the game. We'll get stats from Alec Johnson, scores from other South Dakota high school games as well, and we'll talk to coach and some players possibly here in the post-game. Bobcats fall at home, 56-47 to Pierre. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.